Hello everyone, welcome back to Trek A Day, and today we have another Star Trek TNG novel, number 20, Spartacus, with this gladiator on the cover that looks like he's straight from a romance novel. He just is missing the long blonde hair. And Data, look at that look of shock. It's an interesting cover design. Spartacus, answering a distress call, the USS Enterprise finds a damaged alien vessel, the Freedom, crewed by a race known as the Vemlans. Their captain, Jared, asks for assistance in repairing his ship. Assistants Picard and the USS Enterprise are only too happy to provide, but once again, their relief efforts are interrupted by the arrival of an entire fleet from Vemla, who claim that Jared and his crew are escaped slaves and their property. As Jared and his crew plead for protection and the right to be free, Captain Picard is caught between the demands of his conscience and the dictates of the Prime Directive. And when the Vemlan fleet threatens to fight, if the USS Enterprise doesn't stand aside, Picard must choose between the safety of his ship and the annihilation of an entire race. This falls into that category of early TNG novels. A lot of the first roughly 20 or so feel very TOS with kind of a TNG skin put over it. Even from like the cover design, just the general story, you could take this exact same story and transform it into a TOS novel with very few changes. And that's not good or bad, it just is kind of an interesting era until things really, I think, take off with a lot of the TNG novels. There's still a few early ones that are good examples of a very TNG book, but the majority of that first 20 or so of these numbered ones, and this is a good example, are TNG era books that really feel like a TOS book. So still a fun read, just kind of an awkward time in the beginnings of the series of TNG novels.